EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Here's 2nd and 10.
No, we changed it.
Jackson. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first and 3's in. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On first down, Hurts. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Look at this Baltimore defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's 3rd and 6. Watkins in motion left. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. It's deep for Duvernay. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, here's Swift. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 9.
63. Out. Hey, easy, 63, back.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion good for 7 there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles are back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, report.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He's got Patterson on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Out to his left. Boy, a dangerous throw there. Fortunate for him, it'll wind up incomplete. The Ravens at a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Jackson going to change things up a bit. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
Ooh, the juke. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now a throw here to his running back. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. So no gain on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and an incompletion as a result.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Able to fight through one tackle. And just a 30-yard punt that time. Set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Patterson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Jackson on 1st down.
Another completion right back to Patterson.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They go play action now. Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. In motion left is Watkins. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
Hurts. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, it's like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit. We're not even at halftime.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. A beautiful fake. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Over the middle, complete. It's Patterson. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now Jackson on 2nd down. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead.
He's got the lead, and there he goes. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. On play action, they'll throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Crowd love Yeti. Crowd love Yeti. Tiger Hornet. 63, 63, 63. Delta.
On first down, Hurts.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Crowd love Yeti.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
180. Hey, hey. Shut up.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Here's Hurts to throw. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 68 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flat, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Second down. Here's Hurts.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And they're going to speed things up here.
This one left side caught by Patterson. And that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
No, we changed it.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. 60 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Go Silver, ready? Hey, Silver.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any point. There he goes, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They got 29 yards that time. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 30 yards.
yards. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Tucker with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Crowd left Yanni. Crowd left Yanni. Like a horse. 63, 63, 63.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. That's caught. It's Flowers. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 38 yards. And the Ravens are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Throwing is Hurts. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but Definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. That is caught. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Eagles come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, the lopside.